You make a good point because their ult it removes base armor, right? So it is really good against these heavy agi heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything wrong with a Puck? I guess Puck and Quap together is.
Yeah, I don't think you should be picking Puck right now. You should be thinking about ideally just a hard one, I think. Like when you leave the Queen of Pain as a flex between offlane or mid, and you just pick like this is going to be our position 1. It matches up well versus Gyrocopter. They've banned out the Lycan and the Ursa. So there's like Slark is kind of okay. They could pick like a Razor to just try and get into the enemy jungle in the earlier end if they wanted to. And then that could potentially be a mid 2, and it gives them even more flexibility. They will just go for the Viper, though.
All right.
So
kind of
taking away, I guess he's
flavor.
still kind of flexible because he can go off lane too. But
yeah,
it is another one of these heroes that just gets aggressive early and can invade jungle for sure.
Very Razor-esque in that regard.
And also steal stacks, but yeah, Unique wasting no time. They just go right back for it. So they're just kind of taking a lot of Viking GG heroes and slapping them into their draft from last game.
Well, I feel goofy being so cynical on Invoker now. We're starting to see more and more games where he works. Is this a draft around the Invoker that can shine?
So the alacrity is always
so
good
far,
with Gyro.
I think so. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Not.
It's also one of those heroes that people would pick the Exort into the Viper, right? That used to be like a go-to move, was that you could actually beat the Viper in lane using the Exort Invoker.
Oh, old Viper. Yeah, when he was a lane dominator the other way, when he basically started with a double damage rune.
No, even now you can still do it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
after Viper's when Viper was last super popular, where he was going to the jungle with the Helm of the Dominator first.
Yeah.
Invoker was like the only counter pick that could beat him in lane. The Exort
Really?
Invoker. Yeah. That was like during MDL Macau, like last year.
Why was Invoker the go-to? Just because he hits so hard, or?
Yeah, he was just able to actually out trade despite the.
Well, I thought
they were also always going for the Nether Toxin build, right? To, like,
I thought it was all about
stacks.
jungle. Yeah, I thought that's what made Viper so broken, not his like lane dominance. Because he
did both. That's what the thing was.
I mean, he's still a lane dominator, but in terms of last hits, he used to have the thing that made him just do more damage the lower shit was. So you could just destroy people with last hits, like almost no competition.
It is funny that they've now brought back the Nether Toxin max damage again, though.
Yeah, right.
They got to be careful not to make him too crazy once more.
I mean, this is super flexible. I don't think one Viper is that likely, but there is like potential to do some sort of really weird lane setup here. I think we're assuming that it'll be a 1 that they want to grab, right? And it's either off lane Viper or mid Viper with the Queen of Pain, vice versa. I can see why Unique are struggling on this ban, though. They do sell on the Lifestealer.
They banned Lifestealer over Morphling. Kind of interesting. When I think of heroes that are good versus Gyro, it's like Luna's kind of okay in that sense of just like, you know, we can at least play the same game just because we have the Venge, right? But she's banned. They banned the Ursa and the Lycan. Morph's the other big one because you can just kind of be better Gyro. TB, I guess, is but then it's the same issue of I feel like Morph's just the obvious hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Like far and away the best one.
Especially with the Shaker. Always opens up the potential for the nasty combo.
Yeah, although if you have Morph versus Gyro, you don't really want to morph into Shaker, right?
What do you mean?
Want to beat the Gyro.
Oh, well, yeah.
But meanwhile, for Unique, they need an offlane hero. Mars is still in with the Grimstroke. That's okay. Offlane Weaver doesn't look that good. They need stuns for sure, like some control.
Yeah. Man, where's the Mars been? I like that suggestion.
What do these guys like to play?
Some kind of natural setup. And Unique will pick up the Sand King. Very cool.
Yeah, that is a hero on the rise. I see him a lot in pubs, like even like immortal level, top tier games that he's popping off. And okay,
that's your hard carry there. That'll be Shad on the Spectre.
Pretty good matchup versus the Gyrocopter, right? Again, the idea of Gyro getting on top of him, doesn't do the most like lockdown stun damage as a hero, but she does obviously reflect a lot of that damage back on the gyrocopter too. And when they have 5 heroes with stuns, Spectre is generally pretty good.
Also nice for getting on top of the Invoker. I think Spectre is just a solid carry right now.
I would say that her laning stage does not look like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'm a little concerned about
that
giving
is
her
gonna be
a
problem.
decent start because I think Venge is just a pretty bad 5. I do not find Venge to be very good in the laning stage.
I agree.
Maybe I just suck, but I always get disappointed when I see a Venge 5.
mean, I'm struggling to remember the last time I saw like a Venge 5 with somebody like a Spectre who actually needs that help in the first couple levels. How does Venge trade with a Rubik or a Grimstroke, no matter how you slice it?
Yeah, plus a Sand King.
Yeah, because you're at a range disadvantage. And both of them, their kits are just more annoying. She's like a one and done. She drops her 2 stuns and then runs out of mana.
It feels like we might see them go up onto the Radiant offlane almost and just like mess with the creep wave or something. You know?
Like Vikingg are definitely going to have to try lane at least for part of this. And Viper Quap can both solo, so that's fine.
Yeah, I think they'll probably block the top wave twice with the Aramis, right? And then Spectre will start farming up there close to the tower, and then you might see Aramis run up and grab the next creep wave to mess with it. So Aramis might end up feeding a couple times on the Shaker, but I think that's like the only way to make this work.
The thing is, if it's a try on try, I think Unique still win it. Grimstroke, Sand King, Rubik. That's a pretty dirty tri lane. That's a lot of stuns and just like Fade Bolt, reducing damage done, and all this stuff.
Well, they might have to send the Gyro because the Sand King might have to go versus the Queen of Pain because he can dodge the dagger, right? We'll see.
These bongos.
5-on-5 action here. They smoked up like this last time too, right? They did the exact same thing.
Yeah,
And Sleary fed and died.
This appears to be the unique maneuver.
Yeah, and they seem to know this.
This time, Shad will be the one to intercept it. He'll be in the
man,
front line.
4 heroes though. Oh my god.
Oh, Unique. This is going to be a disaster. They lose the Grimstroke first. Shad kind of low, but now Illusion's going to fall. BZZ doesn't have a stun for 5 seconds. And Viper, so good in these scenarios with the little slow from that poison attack. Makes it so much easier for everyone to follow up. Does deny to Roche. And they hit him with the tips. It's just the tip.
Yeah, that was nice. Good tips.
But that is still 3 heroes dead as bounties come out.
Man, I have not seen... that was like a 4-man Wave of Terror, a 4-man Dagger from the Spectre, and at least a 3 or 4-man Fisher, too. That was gross.
That was pretty good.
I think he got the D ward mid, though. Looks like 19 ran mid and tanked some tower shots to figure out where the ward was.
Yeah, I think Unique, though, might need to switch up their opening strat. I don't know if they do that every game, but so far, we're 2 for 2, and it's been red both times. First time, Vikingg didn't successfully react to it, but they still kind of seem to be aware that it might be coming. Yeah. So you don't want to be too predictable with those early rotations, because it certainly can backfire.
They have done the double block up here. So that's where they're going to bring the Spectre. But yeah, as expected, they will bring as many enforcements towards that as they can. So currently, Zyori is solo farming the bottom because they're looking to give Shad the good lane. Oh, this is a bad feeling. This is what we were worried about. This is not great. We'll see if the run pays off, right?
All right. Spectre ain't
Now, in
got
order
no
for this to
feet.
not pay off, right, it means that Palantimos would essentially just have to start running, right?
Yeah.
Unless you actually bring both supports down bottom, but that's not currently the case.
Curious
Toby,
how
though.
Unique react to this. Takes a rocket. He'll be all right. And mid lane starting off very well for the Viper. Don't care.
Boom, boom, don't cares. And yeah, it is not going to be the export or anything, despite that being a previously like way to make it work. I don't think you can really make export work that well in this roster, or this lineup rather.
No, yeah, not much in the way of Sunstrike setups. No clockwork, no void.
Sweet sync plays perhaps.
It's possible. Okay.
And they are bringing Palantimos. He's doing the run. Or quite a bit faster. That
Yeah.
helps.
I mean, always how it goes. First, the TP loses, so nobody TPs. It's a cute little courier.
Well, Sanking is going to TP.
Rocket flying through. Solari stunned, but no follow-up.
Thick.
All right, so all this moving around, it's very even in terms of CS right now. Still a minor lead for Vikingg thanks to those opening kills.
Oh, look what Shad's doing. Oh, he's going to TP back top.
Okay. And the old switcheroo. So Quap heads bottom. Now more damage onto Illusion. This switcheroo is also going to net them a kill. Tober.
How did he just die?
They were fighting already. He was like battling with the Venge. So then Queen came and threw the dagger, you see.
Yes. Well, Palantimos, and he's going to TP top.
No way. Get out of here.
Who would have thought?
Now
This Inkswell gets
Aramis.
a kill. That was pretty nice.
Oh, the Rocket's coming. They're going to back out. They see Spectre moving on over.
Oh my god. Is he actually just running bottom?
Wait, is this serious, dude? This is the weirdest laning phase I've ever seen. Like, usually at this point, you sort of just accept it because there are diminishing returns on how many times you're going to run across the map before it's better to just sit in a lane that kind of sucks.
I mean, it kind of just feels like the hero that's doing it too. I mean, look, he doesn't even know where he's going. He just started going back the other way. He's just like, can I just have mid?
He actually did double back like he wanted to trade with the Viper. All right, so back to the bottom we go. Wish we had a stat for...
Can you imagine if some Spectre told your team to do this in a pub, what the reaction would be?
Yeah.
Like, even if it is like the right play in the competitive environment, it would just be, it would not go over
No,
well.
there's no justifying this. They would just stop listening the moment of like, dude, you've already... I mean, what's weird, too, is that both sides are doing it, so it's not as damaging as you'd think it would be just based on how it looks. That's a dire sentry down, so no vision on BZZ.
That
They
was
do have
a
a counter stun.
BZZ? What?
Yeah, why did he
What
do
the
that?
hell was that, dude? You don't get to keep your invis, man.
Okay. 4-0. Bounty runes.
I guess he thought he wasn't gonna leave the area or something. I don't know.
Aramis, Van Score. Now Toby's here. Tobes slowing him down. Van Score still might make it to the rune, and he does. It's a lot of runes for Unique, though, of course, Van Score will pay with his life.
I can't believe Shad still has 23 last hits. That's really the most impressive thing here.
Yeah. He's going for the high five.
I just saying, you know, welcome back to the lane. It's good to see you again after your death.
Hey. And mid's pretty darn even. Viper's up by like 150 net worth, something like that. Nothing to write home about as a couple of supports are rotating through. This might be a dead Viper. Tornado, EMP, Cold Snap, Ink Swell, Telekinesis, Fate. Stroke, rather. That is a dead boom. I think he cares now. Well, that was a big rotation, but I think worth it. Viper, not the easiest hero to gank.
Kind of surprised that it's that even. Considering how many more last hits he has today. I don't think they're neutrals. Anyway, Palantimos now. Being gone on up top here. Tries to fight back with the flat cannon.
Yep. Illusions, though. They're going to help him out. Now Toby almost in trouble. Silenced, but able to blink away before the Inkswell. Now Aramis on the run.
He missed. Missed that stroke.
I think that would have killed him.
I would say so with the slow.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Point blank.
And Spectre's #1 on net worth, so looks like all that lane rotating was pretty worth it. He finally found a home.
I wonder why they don't lose any gold. Like, really, like, I guess because it's more spread, right? That's what's happening, is that the way that the heroes are farming, it's like, look how even it is between the 1s and the 3s. Well, as they're like both running back and forth, right? They're basically all on the exact same level. Like the gap between Spectre and Sand King is 400 gold.
Yes.
And everyone's in between that.
And now more damage onto BZZ. Does have a stun. And a couple of stick charges. Rotation from 19. Counter kill onto Shad, potentially. Does have a lot of stick charges himself, and they just want the Sand King. BZZ again. No escape plan there.
Radiant's courier.
Needs to get Solaria's courier. Oh, Vanguard gonna get spotted out here by Toby. 3 points in the dagger. But with some backup there. Dropping low. Boom, not going to get that regen route. As 19's going to waltz his way back to lane on the Invoker. Still has a bounty on his head. Placed there by Boom. He's looking to cash in on that. Get some levels. Say hi to Gaben. He wants to get that Roche statue.
Ah, the Roche statue.
Now, without looking, who do you think is the highest battle points in this game? Which one of these guys do you think is the big spender?
In this game?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know these players that well, so I'm going to take a shot in the dark, but I'm going to go with Toby. Although he's not rocking the Arcana, so that's probably a bad guess.
You are correct. That is a terrible guess. It's Aramis on the Earthshaker. Now, your first clue was that he is the Planet Fall Arcana, which means in the past, he must have supported. You know, it wasn't a hopeless cause. And then he helps get a kill at the same time.
Simultaneous ganks. They also kill the Viper mid again with pretty much the exact same rotation. Both supports at the same time. So a gyro for Viper.
We haven't talked about this, but they also picked... Am I wrong? They picked Viper into Rubik, right?
Yes.
That's always a bad one with the Nether Toxin.
Oh, yeah, because Viper has corrosive skin. So
yeah,
you break your own skin. He hasn't leveled Nether Toxin yet.
There you go. That's his solution. He'll just never take it.
Yep, you're right, though. Generally pretty easy steals for the Rubik.
There's a lot of heroes coming through.
TP reaction, but silence. Call down. They are going to get BZZ. He goes in a little too deep.
He's feeding this game.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Like he's just not on the same page. I feel like he feels pressured to make stuff happen in these team fights or something. Like he's just going a little bit too deep every single time.
I feel like
right from that very first burrow outside of the range of his sandstorm.
I feel like in between the games, his teammates were like, "Bro, we need you to play more like Bambo," and he's like, "Okay, I'm going for it." But he's not Bambo.
Okay, not that much.
You never go full Bambo.
More like Bambo's just better at that than you are, apparently. That's. So that was a nice Fisher, though, as down at the bottom, they were trying to capture the outpost, but Aramis stopped them, so they ended up controlling both. So no XP for the Dire.
Big time bummer. What build Spectre going for? Shad looking to rush the Radiance here at 10 minutes.
Wow, he is not even a soul ring, eh? As down bottom, Toby just gets under to 0.
Oh, Toby.
It was 4 heroes. It was space.
We'll call it space. Viper. Gonna lose his mana.
He's only got 25 seconds on that bounty left on the Invoker. They have a swap. Oh, they might get it.
Oh! Okay.
Get the bounty.
They got the ward. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Why didn't it? Oh, wait. Does someone else have to get it that's not the Viper? Is that how it works?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Did Viper set the bounty?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
It should count if there's assists, though. I thought that was like only if it was like a stupid solo kill or something.
No, it's like I don't know. Vanscore see reality down bottom. They are going to go into Palantimos. Illusion also quite low. They find the gyro first. Unique not finding the fight they were hoping for. Although they do rotate the Invoker. Soulbind comes out. Vanscore. Dunk.
Well, that's
connects
nice.
on 2. Looking for more. Aramis finds that kill. They will get a counter onto Toby, but it also costs them Illusion.
And there's no way he gets that. Okay. I was going to say.
1300 combo.
Wait, what? He actually got out. Enough backup there.
Uh-oh. Now I'm Don't Care is here. Boom. Drops the Viper Strike.
I think it's some more dust on these heroes, I think.
Viper in trouble. Swap from Solari. Is Solari gonna live? No way.
Nah. Oh, man. If he hadn't moved, maybe.
They stroked him. That's 5 heroes bottom for the Dire. Immediately Spectre's like, all right, cool. That's what I call space, boys. I'm out. And he's going to go back to Fireman.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It was a good save on this Viper. They definitely need to make sure this Viper doesn't lose too much momentum. I think those coordinated ganks back-to-back on him were a big deal to stop him from like taking over. And he's going to feel obligated into a first item BKB, which is maybe a necessity.
That's not good.
They're going to kill him here, but ooh, that hurts. I don't think
There's some-
first item BKB is really what you want on Viper in a perfect world.
You know what sucks? Dying the magic damage inside your own nether toxin.
Under attack.
That also sucks, yeah.
Dire structures are fortified.
So it's like he needs it here, but it's one of those, what do you buy next? You know, do you go for a damage item? No. You're mid, so you're not going to get Guardians.
There are not a lot of heroes that BKB first feels good on.
No.
In fact, I can't even think of... Is there even one that it feels good to go BKB first? I feel like the default answer has to be no. BKB means bad things.
Aramis up top. He'll be all right. They do have a dust
Spear
on the
breaker.
BZZ. Is BZZ just dead? No. All right, there's enough reinforcements. Oh, well, he just came back in, so now he's definitely dead. Did
He
set up the
got the
kill
kill,
onto
though.
Solari. Yeah.
I'll allow that one.
Combo onto Boom. Viper does still have some friends nearby.
The battle of AFK carries. Gyro, while this is all happening, now he's in the bottom. He's farming Ancients. Got himself the Hellbear to help out here. Very good Helm game. It's always a good Helm game, I suppose, these days on Gyro. But this is like the big use for it. If you guys want to buy it in your games, this is what you should be using it for. Having to tank the Ancients for you. Definitely don't leave your Iron Talon, though. Nice.
Yeah, I can't
there-
think
there-
of a hero that wants first item BKB.
I actually, Earth Spirit is like okay. That was like the only one I could think of after. It's like Spear Breaker's kind of okay. Earth Spirit's pretty okay.
I was sort of thinking core, like carries for the most part, but
Yeah, I know. I kind of cheated by going sports.
I mean, even sports. Like, uh-oh, Palantimos again. They're going to catch him. It's like Morphling occasionally. Maybe you get first item BKB and then they
No,
can't
that
kill
definitely
you.
does not feel good. We're over feel good, Zyori.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like feel good because you're not
I mean,
dying.
the answer is
you
no,
see?
because the only feel good first item is Midas. Every other item is secondary.
Well, maybe old Midas. I don't know if you bought Midas recently, bud, but it's
Hey, no, if you still get it first, it's still theoretically the best.
Solari.
You can't
Another
afford
good
to.
swap. Another swap, now onto BZZ, but the Soulbind comes through. And no saving that Sand King. Did not have a Burrow Strike. And now Vanscore is also going to be left behind. No points in the Desolate. These are the rare moments where it would come in handy. Vanscore.
Oh, that's spacing, though. Oh. Too many friends around, though. Yeah.
That-
Hit him with all your spells.
That was good spacing. You're right.
You gotta appreciate the little things when someone's going down like that.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
Feels like everyone's just stalling for items. It's just like these like inconsequential fights happening. No one's taking towers, really. It's just we're waiting for the big guns.
I kind of can't believe that it's only a 1K net worth lead for Vikingg, though. It's 17-7 It's felt like they're really running these fights. Spectre's consistently been number one, although not by a huge margin. Unique are very much hanging in there. They're farming very effectively and not getting the best trades in these fights, but
Yeah, the
they're
Spear
getting
Vessel's a
enough.
big upgrade in damage, too. So, like, if they can start a fight near the Invoker right now, that'd be pretty nice. He wants to just ghost walk his way over here, like, ASAP, I think.
This is a great time to make a movement like this, though. Spec close to the relic, but not there yet. A time where she really doesn't want to die.
They got scouted, though, because they put a sentry up on an off sentry combo from the Radiant.
They're still going to go for it. They find the Venge. Solari low and will go down. Glyphed up. Tier 1 towers should follow suit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Go back to that reward, too. So, nice. Help with the stroke.
How about Enigma, Trent?
Getting Twitch chat help.
A little bit. It's a good suggestion.
it.
though.
Well, I don't know if it still feels good, though. Does it? Wouldn't Midas just feel better? Isn't that like the whole point of this discussion? Even if Midas sucks?
This whole thing was an endorsement for Midas mode. Got it.
Yeah, perfect. Gotta find a way.
My favorite first item is actually rapier.
I think I'm in denial about my favorite first item being blade mail. You ever just get a really fast blade mail and run at people? It's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
that's a great item. That is a
It's-
fun item.
Now that's a feel good. Oh
Yeah.
no, Aramis. Okay.
Man, he just
Pretty
could not
big.
move. Vampire Fangs now, too.
Well, Viper almost has his BKB.
That there Viper.
That Viper.
Yeah.
Wonder what
Well,
Viper's
what do I want
lore
to do
is.
this game if I am Viking? Well, my Spectre is going to have Radiance. When my Spectre gets Radiance, we're going to smoke. And then my Queen of Pain is going to have her Greaves, and my Viper is going to have BK. You know, this kind of works with the BKB.
All these items are going to come together. You're going to get a Blink on the Earthshaker,
Yep.
the BKB on the Viper, and the Radiance on the Spectre. And,
It's
oh, the
kinda
mech
nice.
on the Quap. Oh,
Yeah.
the timings.
It's pretty good. Gotta give it to him.
They are ready for a 20-minute death march here.
Oh, look at this in behind ward though from Vanscore. They want this tower bad.
Under attack.
They have the Wave of Terror to scout the tree line too. Oh god, Illusion, you're so deep, dude. You're crazy.
Illusion is going to get turned on, but they've also initiated onto the Earthshaker. There's the haunt from the Spectre. They kill Illusion first. Vanscore also goes down. BZZ, they're getting ripped apart. Unique have lost 3 already. Toby blinks forward. Palantimos with the TP will be safe.
Someone show this man the tower rate. It's this big. Your team is very far away from full HP tier 2.
So they did want the tower, and they did 72 damage to it. So
That was a crazy maneuver to try and make.
yeah.
I don't know what he thought he was gonna steal there.
Very bold. Maybe don't need to play quite so aggressive. I would almost call that move desperate. You know, it's like we're so far
Yeah, I don't
behind,
know.
and I don't know why they felt so obligated to do that. Aramis should die bottom. No, sidesteps the Sunstrike like a boss.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So that's the Blink Dagger though, and I think I saw a Radiance come out. Sure did.
Yep.
Shad's ready, bud.
Got the pupils too. Oh yeah.
The Pupil's Gift. What a cool item. What is it a picture of? An apple?
Yeah, like a pupil gives to a teacher.
Oh! It's like it's like an apple being unwrapped that was a gift. I like it.
Yeah.
I never got it.
That's unfortunate.
Well, we can't all
There's
be
definitely some
geniuses.
items that I'm sure, no one really looks at them. You know what I mean?
You know,
It's like, what is Eagle's Song? I guess we know because of the trophy, but before the trophy, I had no idea what that thing was supposed to be. I didn't know it was like a bird head on its side or whatever it is.
Are scanning.
It's the majestic call of an eagle. This mystical horn brings limitless dexterity to those who hear it. Well, it's not
Aramis?
limitless, dude. It's 25 dexterity. But anyway,
Aramis.
Aramis is dead.
Oh. Found them.
limitless. That's some marketing right there. What is, That's just a false advertising lie.
What, the Eagles song?
Yeah, limitless dex. No, there's a very distinct limit to what it gives you. It's a hard number. There's no negotiation with it.
Well, you know, Medallion of Courage has a little lion in it.
That's true.
That's a nice
Toby
one.
still has the blink here, but he's not going to get locked before that stun. The
Oh,
swap
nice
not
swap.
Save him.
And Boom's here. This is a weird fight, but Vikings still want to take it. They'll pop the BKB. They'll show up the Radiance. They get 1. They get 2. Maybe even 3. Illusion on the run. He gets pinged out. Still ticking down from the poison, but Shad's going the other way. He wants one of these big boys.
Nice.
Palantimos.
Rubik lived because he Viper striked the Viper and ran away.
Genius. Okay. Well,
That was with a instant death on Queen of Pain. So, like, one of their big heroes, including the mech and everything, was just not available for that whole thing.
I mean, they had used some stuff to start that fight on Quap already, and they killed the Shaker, but that was kind of like a 3v5 sort of fight and still worked out pretty well for Vikingg. I'm starting to think they just don't have an answer for this Spectre, Mr. Trent.
Yeah, the Gyro needs to get absolutely massive, and he is not keeping up with the Spectre at the moment. Oh, meanwhile, the Earthshaker illusion will pay off here, as they rotate a bunch of heroes to try and kill it and use Sunstrike. And a Spirit Vessel charge, I think, too. And he's going to send in the other one.
Unique are hungry.
At least they still have this ward. That's why they want to play down here again. That Sentry just missing it, as you can see here. This Radiant one.
Oh my, the false sense of security.
They might just let it go, unless they want to smoke into it. That's the other play. They could do a wrap, but they don't have Haunt, so there's no way they should fight that without Haunt. Don't risk it.
45 seconds. They do have Dunk, though, so I don't know. Maybe you could try to do something here. 9-second BKB.
Are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I like that better, though. Just like glyphing, pushing it out. Maybe they didn't glyph. I thought they did. They just kind of... All right, they're fake backing. That makes a little bit more sense.
They did not.
20 seconds till Haunt, though. They need this fight before Haunt. If they want to take it. If not, they should just run away. Now the Radiant are smoking the other side of the map.
And they're going to run. They don't run.
Aha! Oh, Toby, though.
All right, follow-up's going to be there. Toby, no, he survives. Solari again with a great swap. Now the Haunt comes out. Unique are in trouble. They should lose Illusion here. Van score the target. The Spectre's in deep. A lot of heroes behind him.
They do not have great catch, though.
Oh, now the turn. Toby's going to go down, but a great dunk also kills Palantimos and Van Score. BZZ will not TP out.
Okay. It's like they have great catch. Yeah, unless Earthshaker just blinks on the high ground and gets a double Echo Slam.
Dire's middle
They're just like running away in formation from Earthshaker. I thought with like the BKB first, I was thinking like, okay, yeah, there's no like Force Staffs or anything. Shaker's probably going to get tagged up, but now he was just free to keep it going. Yeah, that was dirty. Yeah, this game is spiraling it pretty hard right now. Now that's where you start thinking about Roche for Vikingg. And the Viper now eclipsing over past. This is a Viper who bought BKB first, is now ahead of your Invoker and your Gyrocopter.
Yeah, this hero is hard to shut down sometimes. And in games like
he's
this...
even getting like, he's getting hit by Nethertox in the team fights. He's getting Viper Strike after BKBing.
It's like, maybe that BKB first was really the perfect item. It's like, you know, I don't need to do damage. I just need to survive and take some heat off Spectre so that she can run rampant in these fights. And
I think it worked exceptionally well because of the exact timing of I'm getting this when Radiance and the mech on the Queen are ready and the blink on the Shaker. Like, this was
it all came
big
together.
timing strap.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
Well, up top, Solari doing some risky warding here. He's going to come across BZZ as he takes the outpost.
Could it just be bait, though, with Spectre on the low ground? BZZ is not going to stick around to find out.
That gets away with that one, though.
Dolan Nether Toxin. Wow. I'm just having trouble visualizing what the plan of attack is for Unique. Like, they're going to get this BKB on Gyrocopter. All right, warranted. But no Aghanims, just a Yasha. He's not going to really recover in terms of farm. So that means they kind of have to bring this game back through a couple of good team fights just based on how they're itemized. BKB also not far on Invoker, so this next team fight will be huge for them.
They've had pretty good initiations too, right? Like they've gone for almost getting full 100 to zeros on Toby between the Burrow Strike perfectly timed the Ink Swell, so they like didn't even overlap at all. But the swaps being there, kind of that early Venge pick that we doubted a little bit has looked all right.
Yep, Aramis misses that first fissure. And takes a Sunstrike, but not a big deal. Yeah, Solari's been playing great. He's been in the right position to get these defensive swaps off, and that has changed these team fights entirely. Like, he saved the Viper at least 3 times.
That's funny is that Nether Toxin saves him because he couldn't stun him anymore. He'd already fissured. And then he didn't have the Aftershock, right? Because he lost his passive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Rubik stealing Echo Slam. Like, not as good without the Aftershock. Pipe out on Sand King. All right, both BKBs are up. Gyro and Invoker.
They're going to bring BCZ mid, but this is a long rotation to try and go for a kill here. What's Grim going to do? He's going to TP bottom with the smoke. Are they going to try something aggressive again? Yup. You can tell, you know, I can just feel how they sense this game, and it's not good. Like, you die up top, and you know that instantly you're going to buy a smoke and TP bottom. It's just... They feel very forced in their movements, and you would imagine that Vikingg GG kind of know what's going on too, right?
Certainly. It's been a hot minute since this Spectre died, a.k.a. she hasn't. 6-0 and 16 at 28 minutes. Yeah, you know what's going on if you're in this game. You can feel that Spectre's power. You can see it. Every time she haunts, it's just that moment of, oh shit, which one's real?
It's actually holding the repair kit on the Spectre. Going for that 20 HP regen. That's interesting. Especially with the Grady Fairy Fire. I thought he might take that instead. It's a little bit better.
Always
But
forget
he's really
going to
try and use the dispersion damage.
Does give him a lot of regen. I mean, he already farms quick and mindlessly, but plus 32 regen is pretty good. It's like,
Feels like it might be better if you had like an amp or something for it, though. I don't know.
are you suggesting that he go for the Holy Locket here, Trent?
That's exactly what he needs. How did you know?
You forgot that Juan builds into Holy Locket for a second, didn't you? Has that item been bought like at all in all these games that we're seeing in all these regions? Is that the worst item in Dota right now?
I guess like on a whole scale, probably.
I think it's worse than Sanskaya.
Like, what have we seen it on? Like Timber, Necro, and that's kind of it.
I haven't seen a Timber buy that shit in a while. Uh-oh, Spectre. This is a decent setup. Epicenter, a good swap from Solari. Ends up going down, but does save the Spectre.
So she wasn't the best in the laning stage for helping out, but when you have this big target you're trying to play your game off of, Venge is very good for that.
Yeah, when you're doing that kind of raid boss Dota.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was definitely dead there as the Spectre, I think. Like, if everything just gets the combo, be able to bring her down. Still hanging around down here. All right, well, I think still firmly in the grasp of the Radiant. It definitely feels that, oh, geez, Spectre BKB. Okay.
Yep, third item BKB. Went for that Manta second.
That's a little bit scary here. As Palantimos, he's looking for the big solution of the Silver Edge. That's going to be their plan to still hit this timing.
Whoa! All right, they find 19 up top, and also haunts over to Vanscore. Will TP. He makes it home.
Gave him the slam.
So that was pretty cool. They set that up. They're like, okay, he's got a BKB. How much you want to bet we could kill him before he pops it?
Yeah, and then go right in the road.
That was a great catch.
Gives him the delayed tip.
It certainly doesn't pack as much of a punch. Viper grabs his 20 talent. The defining moment in a Viper. Damage or Viper strike. He's got the damage. Yeah, this
like,
Spectre with Aegis and 10-second BKB is terrifying.
Aramis is noting where this game's probably going, right? With like split push style happening, so he's gonna pick up the Shadow Blade. Hunting for BZZ, not gonna find him. And they already scanned too.
Like it. It's one more tool.
Yeah, telescope's kind of crazy. Being able to scan like that is so cool. Twice as many scans.
Here we
Oh,
go.
look at this invis. He might find BZZ.
He's looking.
the tree.
He
He
knows.
got the tree.
He knows. He sees him. There's no dunk, but he's got the first 2 stuns. Follow up from Shad. They've even got the clumsy net.
Some people just have it all. tips the invoker back. Okay. Oh, they're having a good time here. Well, that's what
29
you
to
need.
13. I'd be feeling good too.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And
Man,
there's a
the
basher.
items just keep coming out.
Tower is under attack.
He's now a full item ahead of the gyro. Who's got a Manta coming, I think. And he's going to
No,
be...
it's-
Oh,
I
no,
think
he's
it's
still
part of
silver.
the
Edge.
silver.
Oh, okay. Yasha
He's
into
faking
Silver
them
Edge.
out, you see.
I mean, I like the idea. I think Silver Edge is underrated against Spectre, especially in scenarios like this where you really are struggling to kill her. Breaking the dispersion is a big deal. It's not perfect. It's an expensive investment, but you got to
Your
try
best
something.
chance at killing her before she gets swapped.
Yeah.
And you're effectively reducing her HP by 20% if you can make it work. God, these TPs are taking so long. You're losing time.
This is rough. This is the, like, you've TP'd back now. They're not even really pushing the tier 3, and they're just going to linger, wait for you to come out. Kind of wish you were up top, still just killing this tier 1 tower.
Dad's just bagging him. He's like, yes, please. Go ahead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Are scanning.
All right, they're doing the largest of wraparounds.
They're drawing a wide arc. She's a wide berth. And Spectre just runs at him. Shad a little bit ahead of the team right now, but he's
Dad's actually
repelling
out of mana.
all of Unique. Aramis
the
drops the
Fisher.
dust.
They still see him on this observer ward as he runs through.
Yeah, I think Vikingg wanted a little more than that.
Scanning.
Oh, that scan clips him. Meanwhile,
Okay.
up top, BZZ, he gets himself a bounty. Can he get out though? They're gonna haunt.
A lot of follow-up damage. BZZ goes down. Toby drops the stream. Now they find another in Van score. Still a long time on Roche.
And they're just choking him out.
Still has Aegis.
Not giving him anything.
The war of attrition. 31 to 13. Yeah, feels about right. And that Abyssal Blade not too far off. Vikingg playing this very well. Shad not making any mistakes this game, really. Still 8-0 and 19. Spectre just feels like a god when you're playing from ahead like this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, real far ahead. And
30 seconds
now,
on
okay,
Aegis.
turnaround gaming. Is this it? Where's this? 30 seconds left on the Aegis. This, I feel like this has got to be the last big fight that gives them a chance. They've got the Nether Toxin. They've got the Silver Edge. BKB, the Cataclysm.
Oh, he kind of walks back in like, I think I wanted to die.
Yeah, he definitely did.
All right, well, now 10 seconds. So let's take the regen rune.
He's actually gonna TP home. He's too worried about like the potential there.
Wow.
I mean, like Cataclysms and Chase Down, and that's
Yeah,
pretty good
all
play,
right.
I think.
All right, you're deathless. Play it safe. I can respect that. Shad
All right, let's
showing
go,
us his
Unique.
discipline, dude.
Here they go. They're going for it. Dire scan. There's no one up there.
Wait,
Run
wait.
for this wave.
You seriously
Run for the Spectre.
think about the discipline it takes to TP home when you have a free regen rune like that? 8-0-19. You're up by 11k, 31-13, and he still plays it that safe.
They
That's
just missed an epicenter mid though. On the
No,
Toby.
I was watching
oh,
it.
Oh, real one, real one.
I was
one.
watching it.
Go, team, Burrow Strike.
Oh, the
Oh,
BKB. And now the turn. Quap with a beautiful ultimate pushes him back into the Spectre. Cataclysm does fly, but first kill out on the Grimstroke. He buys back. Now they lose the Rubik, and Unique are just getting ripped apart. They'll lose the Invoker, and now they're going to lose their carry as well.
right.
There's just no hope, dude.
Let it go.
There, that was brutal.
Sift through this all chat here. I don't see it, GG.
Yeah, that was a 4-0, and of course forced the buyback also.
I can't believe they found the Spectre by himself too. I'm still not able to get it.
He was sort of by himself. His team wasn't that far.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't even get the follow-up stun off the tornado.
Yeah.
Dire's
You
middle
know.
barracks are under
It was all just bait for Toby to drop the ult. Well, mid lane going down. No buybacks on the Invoker or the Gyrocopter.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are falling.
There's the Abyssal Blade, and well, I'm starting to think this one might be over, buddy.
Yeah, nice flexible draft here in terms of like that Queen and the Viper and making it work with the off lane Queen of Pain. Remember those lane swaps at the very beginning? It worked out because Unique couldn't really create this big scenario for them either. Everyone just ended up kind of even out of the laning stage, and the Gyro didn't really accelerate like crazy in the jungle. Just always felt like a mediocre level of farm. They're not quite ready to call it just because they haven't bought a Rapier yet, which I guess I can say that's fair enough. Okay, and there's a 37-minute item. All right. I'm willing to believe in one more fight now, simply because of this.
What, the 37-minute items?
They got to find some really good ones, though.
These tier 4 items will somehow change this game.
Can happen. All right, what do we need here?
Are scanning.
I mean, the Prince's
Let's
Knife is
see.
a good start. They'll get a Leveler, and they've got a Flicker. So it's not going great.
No, they don't have any on the Unique yet.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That was Viking GG. My bad.
So we need a Minotaur Horn, right?
That would be
That's
big.
pretty solid. We need some Ninja Gear for BZZ.
Okay, so they got a Flicker and a Spell Prism.
All right, Spell Prism's pretty good.
Tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
I don't
Probably
know that.
Invoker.
I think it changes this game much, but it is good.
That's Invoker. The Cataclysm, 20% cooldown.
All right.
Come on. You gotta believe in giving us
What?
some excitement.
What's the cooldown on Cataclysm?
Like now it's 120, I think, reduced. 90 seconds is
Ooh. Uh-oh. They're going to find the Shaker, but the Haunt comes out. They do need to kill an Air Mist to start this off, but now Shad jumps in onto Van Score, pops his BKB. Van Score lives a bit longer than planned. Also a buyback from Aramis. He's back in the fray. He TP'd to that outpost. They get the Invoker, and Palantimos very low. BZZ does get an ult into the back. That'll finish off Solari. The slam dunk sets up onto Palantimos. Solari buys back, and now Toby jumps in onto Illusion. Aramis needs to be a little careful. That's actually a dieback. Illusion schoolboys him, but GG comes out, and that will be Vikingg taking the series 2-0.
yeah, this game not quite as close as the previous one, and quite a bit faster too in terms of when it really felt just kind of over.
Yeah.
Not able to rally around their gyrocopter that they seem to like so much on the side of Unique. Felt like the other four heroes just were not making enough plays happen. I think BZZ just got off to an absolutely abysmal start and was not able to recover this one. Like there were so many plays where if he just had like another bracer or something, maybe it could have worked. So in that sense, like him being behind, I think really hurt them.
Yeah, there were some questionable plays from BZZ that game. I'm just not sure what was going on there. If there was some
He had a
kind of a
rough one.
miscue.
You know, it happens to the
Yeah.
best of them and BZZ.
But but I mean, look at that net worth breakdown. The Spectre just deathless, nothing slowing her down. You know, had a weird laning phase, but by 10 minutes things had stabilized, and she was number 1 on net worth.
And just firing away too, like
Just-
not even close. That's a
Yeah.
very alone big purple line there.
It looks almost like an anti-mage kind of line, you know, where he gets Battle
Yeah.
Fury, then takes a good fight and ramps up and becomes out of control. That's that's a game well carried.
Well played by Viking GG. Another team that's just been like kind of like that purple thing, just steadily up. Maybe not that high. All right, it's more like the Viper Blue or something there, where they're starting
You're
to
going to
peak a little
compare
bit,
their
but-
whole team performance to Shad in this game where he went 10-0 and 24. Okay.
Well, they were a team that just very, very grinding.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have just been working hard in all of these leagues, and this is revenge too, because last time, I think it was the last time they played, Unique 2-0'd them.
It's nice to see it pay off. It's cool to see teams that have put the hours in really start to gel. And like the way those item timings came out, you can tell that's a team that has spent a lot of hours working together, being aware of what they can do with different heroes and how the lanes are going. Like to me, that demonstrates a team that is very much on the same page. Some good cohesive gameplay. Good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a break, boys and girls. We're going to come back. We've got our final series today. That's going to be Liquid versus the Ninjas in Pajamas. I don't know why
Woo!
it says 5 p.m. That's not the right time. But it's coming up. So let's see. Did I get these?
Ever so shortly. I already see 3 players in the lobbies.
Oh,
Guys.
wow.
That's how fast we're going.
Well, get us in there, dude. Let's.
I've done it.
Well, shit.
I gotta go make some lunch. I'll be back, guys. Enjoy hanging with Zyori.
Hey!